Okay, the next section we're going to look at is the centerline section. We're going to import that geometry with the existing ground profile information into this area right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back over to my DGN file. Our centerline is located right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at the profile information of this alignment. And since we have a terrain model that is active, if I open up this horizontal alignment profile view, I'll get its existing ground profile. And so there it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to export this information out to our GeoHEC spreadsheet via a report. And so I'm going to go to the profile report option. The report that I want to use is this one listed right here. It's got elevation, northing and easting information, which my spreadsheet, or that GeoHEC spreadsheet uses. And then I'm going to export this out to a Microsoft Excel. Again, the spreadsheet uses a northing, easting elevation order to the spreadsheet. So if we take a look at that, here's northing, easting elevation. It also will take point names, but in this report there is no point name information, which is not required in the spreadsheet. So I'm going to move this elevation information over to the right. So I'm going to select the whole column, and then I'm going to come up here right on that line and then drag it over. I'm going to go ahead and select the data. There are spaces in the data, which is not a problem for the spreadsheet. It'll remove any blank spaces up to 5 spaces in a row. There's also duplicate data in here. But again, the spreadsheet will search for duplicate data and remove it. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the GeoHEC spreadsheet. I'm going to get into the first row, the northing column, and I'm going to right-click and paste. And when I say duplicate data, there was duplicate data. This data right here is the same as this data. This data here is the same as this, and so on and so on and so on. It's just the way the report was written. But again, that's not an issue with this GeoHEC spreadsheet because it will seek out those duplicates and remove them automatically. So I'm going to go ahead and visualize the centerline profile. And when I do that, it looks something like this, and that looks good. I'm going to return to the main page. You can see once we run the visualize or invert centerline contents, again, it will clean up the data automatically. All right. Now we need to get the station value, so we're going to go back to our DGN file. I'm going to go ahead and just get that out of the way. I'm going to click in the plan view. I'm going to go up to my Civil AccuDraw. I'm going to make it active. I also have the option of station offset active. I'm going to go to some horizontal tool, and when I do that, you can see that the station offset is on my cursor. And I'm going to hit the O button to tell it what chain I want the station and offset information from, and select the stream bed and accept it. And that did not work, so let's try it again. O, select the stream bed, and now we got the stream bed stationing. Once we have the stationing, I'm going to go down and make sure my snap mode is set to intersect. I'm going to slide into where the center line and the stream bed intersect. And I'm just going to get into that area and just kind of hover over that. And when you hover, just hovering over it, not snapping to it, but just kind of hovering over it, let the auto snap do its job, you'll get the station value, and our station value is 34 plus 75.97. So I'm going to take that station value, and I'm going to go back to the GeoHEC spreadsheet, and I'm going to type that in, 34 plus 75.97. Once that's in there, we're finished with the centerline section, and we can move on to the downstream 30-foot offset.